And welcome back. You're on to the final segment of Global Sports Report here on Rise News. Well, the Minister of Sports, John Enna, yesterday graced the much-anticipated Abuja Metro Basketball Tournament being hosted by African Multicultural World Foundation. The basketball tournament saw elite and upcoming players compete for the African Multicultural Foundation MVP title. It will also mark the official launching of the sports arm of the foundation. Well, organizers say the tournament is to champion sports culture and empower the next generation of youth through skills development and global exposure.
Now we're going to bring more Olympics kind of game to Nigeria. We're going to be working with the Football Federation. We're going to do basketball. We're going to do so many sports in Nigeria. That's my biggest goal, to empower the next generation. You know what? This is not about team. This is about uniting a diverse nation of Nigerian youths, regardless of the tribe, regardless of your culture, regardless of whatever your belief is. This is what this is all about.
In fact, the Minister of Sports is from my own village. So we need to talk to him and make sure that he acknowledges what is happening and try to use every resources available to improve our activities.
Well, joining me now is the convener of the Metro Basketball Tournament, Krystal Chanchangi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I will look at most times when you talk about grassroots development, talk about how to help these upcoming athletes, be it basketball or all of that. But you've already talked about the aim of this tournament. Talk to us about subsequent tournaments, what you want to do.
I really want to bring in sports into Nigeria for youths, to empower the youth for the next generation. My biggest goal is to empower youth for soccer, basketball, tennis, you know, name it all, because there are a lot of talents in this country, but it's underdeveloped because the culture we come from, we don't really encourage that. And then we have to leave this country and go to other countries and take our talents out, and then we're losing souls. The more people leave this country, we're losing souls. So I want to use this sports to attract the foreign, you know, Nigerian citizens to come back to empower.
Well, thinking about attracting more participation in grassroots sport, but how is it going to be sustainable? Because we know that in Nigeria, some complain about how unfriendly the environment is for the growth of private sports. Yes. Because we know there's a lot of dependence on the government. How do you aim to ensure that this brings in revenue, this brings in, well, better days for sports in Nigeria?
My major goal is, like I said, we have a lot of Nigerians in diaspora that are top in NBAs. We have a lot of them top in, you know, FIFA, you know, football and everything. I want to attract those Nigerian youths that are legends in it to come back home and give back. And I want to attract foreign investments back into Nigeria for youths and sports, training sections for kids and youths.
Well, when you talk about this attracting all of that, we know in sports, basically, bringing in investors is quite difficult, especially in Nigeria, like I said. What are the plans to actually make it a success?
Honestly, if I can do it as a young lady, anybody can do it. It's putting your heart to it. We have a lot of wealthy people that are making names for themselves abroad, diasporans like me. I want to attract them back home to bring in those funds. Instead of, you know, investing it there, they can bring it back home to invest in our youth. So I don't believe in impossibilities. I believe in possibilities. So all things are possible. And
so do you think this tournament, this is first tournament, do you think it will just be in Abuja, or is it something that you want to diversify in different states?
Yes, all 36 states. I would like collaborations with all 36 states in Nigeria. So I'm very much open. I was raised in Kaduna State, proudly, and I would love to do more in the north and east and across Nigeria.
Well, looking at the outpour of athletes that came out for this tournament, would you say it was a success? And would you say that the participation was high?
You know what? This event was planned under 9 days. It's always been a vision, but it was planned under 9 days. The turnout was amazing. I was able to not only unite sports officials, I did unite Nollywood, politicians, you know, everybody. It was just amazing. Seeing different people with different calibers and different regions come together was powerful. I've never seen that before. Everybody came out for this.
That means
So.
you think that subsequently sports is something that would actually attract more people if efforts are put into it.
Exactly. Regardless of whatever career you come from, you need to be there yesterday. I was shocked. I was like, these are Nollywood people, these are sports people, these are politicians. Everybody came together. Police relations committee, they came together for this. It was outstanding, and that's my biggest goal for Nigeria, uniting a diverse nation. Regardless of your religion, your age, your tribe, we need to come together. This is the time. If not now, it's never.
Well, thank you so much for that. And before I let you go on this, look at, people who are not really privileged, children who are really not privileged to get into training for sports and all of that. Do you think this would actually benefit them?
That is my goal. The underprivileged, not the elite. My goal is the underprivileged. I want the elite to get involved in sponsoring, but the kids and the youths are my goals.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in Global Sports.
Thank you so much. Thank you.